for the souls to go. L'shaves by calls mani yotzim mitzapos aguf, that they can wait there while they are waiting for the body to go through the process that it needs to go through, as we mentioned. However, there's another tremendous value and a purpose for this world of the souls. That is going to be for the souls themselves and for the bodies that they will be rejoined with after. For that which they will need going into the time of the resurrection. And this is, since the decree has been placed upon man, that he will not be able to reach perfection until after death, even though he may have merited, he may have done things during his lifetime that would have merited reaching this state of perfection. Because if not for the ability to accomplish that level in this world, you'd never be able to get to that level. Because the only time to grow is during this lifetime. That's how you grow. You grow when you do things in this world. Once you're out of this world, you're not growing anymore. So it has to be that if a person's able to reach a level of perfection in the world to come, that means that their actions in this world must have been the cause of that. So that means that really the things that we do should be able to get us to a state of perfection, even in this world. Because again, we can't do anything after that. Once we're out of this world, there's no more growth from our side. We can't do anything else. So if we're able to reach perfection eventually, that means we have to do it during our limited time in this life. So if we're in this life doing all those things, that means we should be able to reach perfection in this lifetime. Just mathematically, that makes sense. But nevertheless, we can't do that because Hashem made this decree that we're not able to reach perfection until we die. Okay. We have had an addition, we've had another opportunity given to us through this death, that the soul, as long as it's in the body here in this world, that evil is connected to it, that it's impossible for that evil to be completely separated from man. And therefore the soul is also going to be darkened and dimmed through this evil. Even though through the actions that a person does, the soul is able to get a degree of perfection and greatness, it's unable to be shown. It can't be publicized. It can't be seen. It's unable to shine with that shine that it really should have been able to shine with because of its actions. Based on this greatness that it did retain here in this world. Everything remains closed and hidden and covered within itself. Until the time that it's being given the ability to show itself and to shine forth. So, but as he says, it's not that there's something in the soul itself that's stopping it. It's not that the soul itself has a deficiency, that it can't shine and it can't grow the way it should based on its actions. It's all because of the body. It's only because of the body that the soul is unable to shine. And the body itself is going to lose out from it. Because now the body won't receive this purification that it would have received otherwise, as we explained. So let me try to explain this a little bit. When Adam was created, are you leaving? I'm getting excited there for a minute. When Adam was created, he had a soul that completely overpowered his physicality. His body was very thin. The soul was the power. It was his essence. It was who he was. And it says that he wasn't clothed. Adam and Chava were not clothed when they were created. But the Gemara says that they shone. They were bright. They didn't need clothing because you couldn't see them. The physical eye wasn't, all you saw was a bright light. You didn't see a physical body and skin and all that. All you saw was this shine of the soul. Because the soul was so powerful and the body was so thin that the soul just overtook it. And the perception that another soul would have had of it was just a burst of spirituality. Now, not only that, but the body wasn't going to die at that point. Death wasn't yet decreed. Why? Because how was that going to work? So the commentaries explain, because the soul was going to give the body all the nourishment it needed, that it would never decay. There would never be a concept of decay, because it was so spiritually infused. Decay is a very physical thing. That it wouldn't have had a place. It wouldn't have happened. So there would never be decay. The body would never die. The soul would be just powering it through lifetime. Well, I can't even call it lifetime. For eternity. So now, when a person... what happened when we sinned? What happened was Hashem took that spirituality and he didn't take it away as much as he... You're welcome. As much as he enclosed it. He covered it. He contained it in a much heavier physicality. So that spirituality, yes, some of it was lost, some of that level was lost, but the rest of it just got kind of smothered and contained and covered and wrapped. As it's the wording of the in the Kabbalistic sources, it's the rags that are wrapped around the soul. Okay, so these rags that are kind of covering it from shining, right? You can take a light bulb and you wrap it around a bunch of times, you stop seeing the light. It's just covered. So that's really where our neshamas are. Our neshamas are still in us, and they're still powerful, not as powerful, but they're still powerful. But they don't shine. I mean, you don't see that shine. It doesn't express itself because of the heavy physicality that's now containing it and surrounding it and covering it and almost smothering it. So he's just explaining the process here. Understand, if we can reach perfection, that means we have to be able to do that through our actions, because that's the only way we grow. Our actions stop once we die. So that means that the actions which reach perfection have to be done while we're alive. And yet we don't reach perfection. So how does all that work? So he says it's a pretty simple process. The soul goes through this growth as we do it. If we wouldn't be in the bodies, the soul would be shining bright and exploding with every mitzvah that we do. They'd be getting stronger and brighter and everything. But it's all just covered up. We just don't see it. It's all contained. And because of that heaviness, that growth is not realized. It's there, it happens, we experience it, we do it, but we don't see it and we don't feel it as much. Then the body also is unable to be purified because it's so heavy and so physical that it can't go through that process of the soul nourishing it, empowering it, and giving it that solar power, right? Can't do that because the body's too physical now. So once the body leaves and is recreated in that old state, then the neshama can do all of that all over again really easily. So he's just explaining that understand that we're doing all the things we need to do to reach perfection. It's just that we don't see it because of the container of the body in the state that it's in right now. Very good. All right, thanks for coming.
Good, thank you.
It's been a pleasure. So next week we are off.
Yep.
The following week we will be back on.
Mazel tov to you and your
Thank you, thank you.
And in honor of your bar mitzvah.
And everybody who said they're not coming, I'm holding it against you.
The coffee in honor of your son's bar mitzvah and your simcha. You're welcome to take it.
Thanks. I don't drink coffee though.
Anybody else is welcome to take it.
Yeah.
That's holy coffee.
Yeah. All right.
Mazel
There you
tov.
go.
Very excited.
Thank you very much.